Tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Barkley. And much more room to run on this one. Pickup of 8, and that'll bring up 3rd down. He'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Past midfield to the 45. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Hurts using the pop pass. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and it will remain a 7-6 game. Panic setting in a little earlier, just the 1st quarter, but already they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, you have to imagine this kicking unit saw something in the return unit all week that led them to believe they had an advantage for an onside kick, but they don't. Now all of a sudden the other team takes the ball with great field position.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He gets free. Inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this 1st quarter alone. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Panic setting in a little earlier, just the 1st quarter, but already they're going to try an onside kick. Past the 40.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Gibbs. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Here's 3rd and 2. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Detroit.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
The 16-yard line.
Go. 180.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. 3rd and 7.
Hold on. Check. 180.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
2 minutes to go, first half in a 2-point game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On 4th down, Goff. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. This one intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. On 1st down, it's Goff. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. Here's Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. It is 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Gibbs. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, 1st and goal.
That's good. First and goal. Detroit.
Here's Gibbs. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. To throw is Goff. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Goff. It is brought in the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Throwing, Goff. Moving to his right. To the end zone. It's intercepted.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Saquon Barkley. And he's got another one. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. And he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for 2, unable to tie this football game up. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run. It's Barkley. Up the sideline, past midfield. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 49. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. 2 choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Goff to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he's into the end zone yet again. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions have taken the lead by a point here in the 3rd. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The ball comes out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. They'll run it here with Saquon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Flush to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will score. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
And he gets in for the two-point conversion, and the lead bumps up to 7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, Goff rolling right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Goff to throw on 1st down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Jordan Davis in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Quick throw here is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter.
This is really